Welcome back to another spill drop tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to build out the 2x3 high lift garage and barn base that I recently posted on the channel. So if you're looking to see how this build comes together, look no further because we're about to get straight into it. Now to start, you're going to want to get your foundation placed, and one of the key features of this design is a raised foundation that allows you to place the refinery within the floor plan of the base itself and down underneath the car lift. So to do that, you want to get relatively high foundations. It doesn't need to be all the way up as high as the foundation can be placed. That's a little bit overkill, but you'll notice that there's a point where the foundation changes in its presentation. The floor becomes a little bit more visible there. It snaps in and out. You want to set the foundation at approximately that height, and you'll place your first foundation there. That's going to be the height of the overall floor. Then you're going to want to make a little 2x2 here for the ramp, and then finish out the 2x3 up here for the garage itself. Next, we're going to add some triangles all the way around the design, like so. And we're going to put our TC in here, so that way we can demolish and upgrade these as necessary. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get these upgraded to stone. And we can upgrade the rest of these triangles as well. Now to place the refinery, we want to delete this foundation here and upgrade the surrounding foundations in case they cause issues with placing the refinery or upgrading them later on down the road. I recommend pushing the refinery as far up against this foundation as you can here to the left. That way you have a little bit more room to place your car lift. And you can see you can still upgrade this foundation with no trouble. In some cases, I have had issues getting these foundations to be upgraded once the refinery was added, so just keep that in mind. You may have a little bit more trouble on your build servers. With the refinery placed, the next move is to check to make sure that the lift will fit here. So we're going to take our lift, get it rotated to face the TC, and you want to make sure that you can place it so that it is entirely on this raised foundation and not overhanging the lowered foundations there. So it looks like pretty close, but seems like we did a good job this time around. And before we place it, we want to go ahead and box in this side, as some of these walls and wall frames can cause issues with the placement for the lift. Now let's go ahead and get our car lift added here as far to the left as you can. It won't go too much over the top of this refinery, but depending on how high these foundations are, it may go right up over the top of the refinery a little bit. So this works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and place that. And then just to double check to make sure this door can be placed. Yeah, we're all good there. Very nice. And once you've got the car lift placed like so, you're going to want to go ahead and finish out this room over here. To do that, we're going to go ahead and put a shelf there. And you may want to just go ahead and snap a shelf to the outside as well if you're going to put down the auto turret on the final design like we had on the toured version. And then you can close the rest of this side off with triangles. Once you have garage doors unlocked, you can place them in these gaps, and that will fully seal off this design. You can also add an additional garage door here for added security on the TC. And then we can go ahead and close in the rest of this. If you're enjoying the videos so far, or if you've learned anything, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like down below. It helps YouTube share this video with other people like you who will enjoy this content, and it helps the channel grow. The more subscribers we get, the more cat treats that I can buy for my little guys, and we're really hoping to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's kind of a lofty goal, but I'm hopeful for it, so thank you to everybody who has been supportive so far, and to everybody who's been watching the videos and leaving comments down below. I really do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get some roofs right on here just to seal these two triangles in. And you can get your catwalk triangles added as well. Add a frame there for the prison cell wall that we're going to use there and there, and then our garage doors on these two frames. Go ahead and get these closed off too, just because gonna want those sealed anyway. And toss in our ladder hatch whenever we're ready to start on the next floor. Let's go ahead and get this closed in right quick. Just like that, we have a fully functional garage base. If you want to add the windmills that you see over there, you certainly can do that. Obviously, you just want to place your stone wall frames on these triangles around the edge, as high up as they'll let you go, or as high up as you really want to go. I'm not so great with heights, so often getting pretty high up can make me a little bit nauseous, but that height right there shouldn't give you any trouble at all. And you should be able to place your windmills right up on top of these. Cool thing that they've added recently is that you can place the windmills from underneath these floors, which is really cool. If you're lucky, you can also reach the power node from the same place. It's a little tough to do, but I've had it happen a couple of times where you could see this node there from underneath the windmill. So let's see if we can spot it here. Should be... yeah, right there. You can kind of see it trying to engage occasionally. So that's pretty convenient if you can get these placed so that they sit down really neatly on this floor. Sometimes you can reach that node without having to come all the way up top. And that is how the high lift garage comes together. There's a few other features that can be added. One of those being the crossbar that you see up there between those two windmills. Also a number of deployables, boxes, shelves, all of that. Everything that I've added to the design in the tour, I've shown in other videos. So if you're looking for specifics on how to build my furnace shelf or any of the stacked boxes on the prison cell wall, feel free to let me know down in the comments and I'll link you back to one of the videos that shows how those come together. But otherwise, that was the entire build tutorial for this pretty simple design. Thank you so much for watching another spill drop video, and I will catch you in the next one.